Good morning, and welcome to Winnipeg. We might have ourselves a really nice sunrise to attach at the end of today's episode. I've been watching it for about the last 15 minutes, and there's been clouds slowly rolling by. Well, we'll know because it's going to happen in about, I'm guessing in about 20 minutes from now. The sun should be peeking up over the trees there. Well, if it's really nice, I'll dub it in at the end of today's episode. I won't do anything about it now. However, I did come back to the model table yesterday. And I did get, I wouldn't say a fair amount, but I got something done here. You'll see it in the rollback, which is not very long. Now, about Pizza Day. We're probably not going to be actually having pizza, even though it is officially Pizza Day. The pizza is still in the freezer. Remember, I made a pizza and I cut it into 8 pieces. I think there's 3 or 4 pieces left still. But you remember those sandwiches that my daughter sent over yesterday morning? Well, it was, as the day progressed, I would say to myself, I'll just have one more. Well, I one-mored it right through that whole box of sandwiches. And when I weighed myself this morning when I first got up, like that's when I weigh myself, when I first get up in the morning. And I was almost 5 pounds heavier than I was the morning before. And you'll say, well, how is that possible? Those sandwiches didn't weigh 5 pounds. Well, no, they didn't. But because they made me thirsty. So I was guzzling down the water like crazy all day long yesterday. So I'm like a sponge right now. If you were to wring me out, maybe that's what I should try, wring myself out before I weigh. Anyway, we're probably not going to have pizza today because I don't need any more salt in my system, or sodium, or whatever you call it wherever you are. The last few years, whenever I buy something in the store, I look at the ingredients, and the first thing I look for is the sodium. If it says no sodium, you can be sure I'm going to buy it. Anyway, let's roll back to see how we got to where we are. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on the sunrise, and yeah, I think it's going to be a nice one today. Let's roll back. Okay, so here is what's been happening. I was at this, like you see me right now, for, I'm guessing, 10 minutes or so. And I was noticing in the back of my neck, it was starting to get a little bit, you might say, strained or sore. And then I was remembering way back, it must be going on 4 years ago. I was watching a well-known YouTube modeler, and he was talking about, I think he's talking about a sore neck or a sore back or sore something. And I was starting to think, yeah, I can really see how that happened. Because I'm usually not down like this a lot. And then I thought, well, what would be wrong with, taking the little part, and first of all, I got to find one. Okay. And instead of going down like this, like I normally do, go up like this. Now, right now, I am feeling absolutely no strain in my neck. And I just have to get used to doing it. Because for many, many years, I've done it down like this. But up like this, I can see it just as good. The only difference is the debris has a lot further to fall. So that's my little piece of advice. I usually don't give advice on my model show. My advice is sort of in terms of you learn from my mistakes. That's about the only thing you get out of it. So now, I instinctively wanted to go and do this again, but no. I think what I'm gonna have to do is just force myself to do it like this, and it works. Oh, one more little thing. I think it was in the last episode. I've just finished doing the other 7 little drums, and remember I was talking about that we'd have this flat side where I nipped off the sprue. Well, I found that I could actually get it quite rounded by nipping it off the top end, and then coming up the side this way and coming up the side that way. Now, of course, a lot smaller, of course, but that actually worked, and I wish I'd done that on camera, because I didn't. Anyway, yeah, try and keep your neck straight. Trouble is, you're gonna get the top of your head cut off in the video then. Okay, I'm gonna just carry on here this evening and just see if maybe I can't get all the hose reels done, and maybe some of these little 20mm guns. And I'm having fun. Okay, here is what's happened. I got the remaining 7 reels made, so all 8 of the reels are made now. Where are they? Are they in here? Yeah, they're in there. They're in there with the 12 more of the 20mm guns, so we have a total of 24 of the 52 guns made. And as far as the directors go, that we needed 22 directors, and we're going to put those little photo etches on in the down position, and then I changed my mind, those things. Okay, I've got all 22. I got the sprue nipped off them and ready to paint as far as I'm concerned. But unfortunately, no, I didn't put on the photo etch. So that's these here. But they're going to look okay at arm's length. In fact, even half an arm's length, they look pretty good. Okay, I'm going to call it quits here this evening. It's almost 9 o'clock. My eyes are starting to get sore. Yeah, we'll see you in the morning. Okay, it is morning. It is mid-morning, actually. Late mid-morning. Now, step 5. We have made everything in step 5, except I have not completed all 53 of our 20mm guns here. And I'll probably be working on them again this evening, I'm not sure. However, I want to move on a little bit here, and that brings us to step 6. Just let me move you in here. Okay, step 6, I'm not sure what kind of guns these are. Maybe we should see if we can find them in Stefan's book. They are all the parts, it appears to me, are on the end sprue, at least the plastic parts. We do have a piece of photo etch that we have to grab. Where are we here? Okay, I'm pretty sure we need this one and this one. See what they look like on the other side. Oh yeah, there's more detailing going on the other side there. Yeah, but as far as these little guns go, I'm not sure what they are. Let's look them up just for the fun of it. Yeah. Okay, here we are on page 409 in Stefan's book, and I believe this is the beginning of this particular gun that we're going to be making here. And as we page through it, we just find various drawings showing it in different stages of, you might say, assembly or disassembly. Okay, this gives a pretty good shot of it. This one's even better. This is sort of what we're going to shows all the various pieces that we're going to need. Right down here is the base part. Up here we've got the upper part. We've got the guns, the barrels, and so on, and the breeches. This that I'm mousing over right now is probably the photo etch railing that we're going to be putting on. That's likely going to be our piece of photo etch. Let's see if we can find anything else here. Interesting. Notice the you put your feet on that to swing the gun left and right, and then I guess you turn this crank here to go up and down. I wonder if it was like power steering on a car, or was it all manual, and you just had to be good and strong. You would think that they would have had some sort of power assist. I don't know. I'm looking at what could possibly be hydraulic lines. That it could be. Anyway, it doesn't matter, does it? Let's move on here. See if we can find something else. A lot of really good line drawings. Let's go back here. Okay, here's an electric motor that was powering something. Was it powering a hydraulic pump or what? Okay, I think we're getting near the end of the actual drawings. This would be the just the gun all by itself, and I guess you drop the. Those would be pretty good size shells, wouldn't they? They'd be pretty big. Anyway, let's move on here. Okay, would this be for the placement? I notice down here it says 20 millimeter. That doesn't matter. Let's get back to the model table. Okay, it looks like there's enough parts on each one of these end sprues to make 4 guns. Notice at the end sprue that there's 10 of them. So would that be 40? Okay. I missed these ones. Okay, this is where the pin would go into the deck. Okay, so we got 4 of those. Now, the barrels, somehow I would have thought that 40 millimeter barrels would have been larger than this, but maybe not. Maybe if I put them up against the 20s that I guess if I envision the 20s that I was working on last night, these are actually bigger. Okay, what else do we need here off this sprue? I think that's it. Okay, if I get everything in order like this, it's easy for me to see if I'm missing anything. And right now I've got enough pieces to make up 20 units. We only need 19. There's 40 barrel assemblies, a total of 80 barrels altogether because there's 2 on each one. Anyway, I highly recommend Stefan's book that we were just looking at. And if you're building the Iowa, I would say it's almost you almost gotta have this book. Well, you don't gotta have it, but it sure would be nice. Now, whether or not you would want the Kindle version of it or not, I couldn't say. It would depend on the sort of thing that you're going to be doing with it. I think probably for most people you'd want the hardcover. The hardcover, it's about what, $15 more, but at least you've got something that you can put on your model table. And if you're not going to be doing stuff like I'm doing with making videos and stuff like that, probably the hardcover is better for you. Whereas for me, I'm very happy with the Kindle version. Now, I got a phone call a little while ago, and somebody's going to be coming over for coffee, and I wasn't expecting it, but I'm pleasantly surprised. So normally I do not have coffee on Saturday, a coffee visitor on Saturday, but I am today. And yeah, now about Pizza Day, eh? Uh, yeah, we're not going to be having pizza, and I won't be playing the little pizza theme. I was going to make some of my daughter's soup and put that on the table and play the pizza theme and spin it around and so on, but I don't know. It's just not in me today. So I'm going to call today's episode quits, and maybe a little later on we'll, in the rollback, I guess it'll be, in tomorrow's rollback, we'll get the photo etch pieces that we need to go with this, and then we'll try to do one of these on camera. And then the other 18 I'll do up, because we need 19 of them. The other 18 I'll do up off camera. Probably not all in one sitting though. Okay, thanks for watching everybody. And all being well, we'll be seeing you tomorrow.